Hello and good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. You're watching PNB TV News at this hour. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has said that the next generation of African countries will be bogged down by the huge debt profile of the continent. Obasanjo stated this during an engagement with 2023 awardees of the Future Award Africa Leaders Foundation, an initiative of Pastor Chris Oyakilome. In a statement by his special assistant on media, Kehinde Akinyemi, the former president was quoted as saying that was the level of mismanagement of the previous debts written off for some African countries, including Nigeria. It will be almost impossible for any administration to get similar gesture in the continent. Obasanjo said the debts were a trap that no individual or nation should fall into, as it constitutes a burden on any economy. The former president, who asserted that leadership was the #1 problem facing the continent, said the coming generations will have no choice but to pay the current debt being incurred by different countries in the continent. And now officials of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, are reportedly considering the possibility of obtaining an arrest warrant against the former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadiya Umar Farouk. According to media reports, the development followed Umar Farouk's absence at the headquarters of the anti-graft agency yesterday. Umar Farouk is being probed over the sum of 37.1 billion naira allegedly laundered under her watch through a contractor, James Okwete. And in reaction to media reports that Discos had concluded plans to hike electricity tariffs in the new year, the National Electricity Regulatory Commission has stated that electricity distribution companies require its approval before increasing tariffs. The spokesperson of NERC, Usman Abba Arabi, disclosed this on Tuesday. Earlier, the NERC spokesperson had noted that the Commission had not approved any new electricity tariffs for any of the discos within the Nigerian electricity supply industry. Despite NERC's clarification that there was no plan to hike tariffs, Nigerians on social media expressed doubt, saying the discos might not wait for the Commission before rolling out the new tariffs. But from Nigeria now to the foreign scene. In one of the deadliest days of Iran-allied group, several Hezbollah members have reportedly been killed in Israeli strikes on southern Lebanon as cross-border fighting escalated since the start of the Gaza war in October. At least 9 members of the group were killed in separate attacks on Wednesday. The Israeli military released nighttime videos of the attacks, including those on Hezbollah military infrastructure and observation devices in the village of Yarun in southern Lebanon, Nabatea Governorate, located across the border from the Israeli settlement of Yiron and Avivim in northern Israel. The grainy footage appears to show Israeli bombs hitting and destroying several residential buildings near other civilian buildings. And in sport, Paris Saint-Germain forward Kylian Mbappe says he has not made a decision about his future. The 25-year-old France captain's deal with the Ligue 1 champions runs out in the summer, and he has been heavily linked with the move to Real Madrid. Mbappe told PSG in June that he would not be taking up an option for a further 12 months in his contract. Speaking after scoring for PSG as they beat Toulouse 2-0 to claim the French champions trophy, he added, and I quote, "As I said, we've got titles to go after and we've already won one, so that's already done. After that, no, I haven't made up my mind yet." End of quote. Mbappe joined PSG in 2017, initially on loan from Monaco, before a 180 million euros move. He was set to leave on a free transfer at the end of the 2021-2022 season, but ultimately signed a 2-year contract extension with the option of a further year. However, after Mbappe told PSG he would not agree to the additional 12 months of the deal, he was not selected for the pre-season tour to Japan in the summer. He subsequently refused to meet with representatives of Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal, who made a world record £259 million offer for him. And that's it for the news at this hour. Thank you so much for watching. I am Omohefe Peace Osemere. Good afternoon.